Our Heaven Within Hell project is nearly complete. There's just a few other additions that I would like to make to it for us to then officially call it done. To begin with, I would like to sort out the edges that we have around the hole and just get it a bit tidier looking. And the way that we're going to do that is by, you guessed it, through the use of yet another cylinder. But for this cylinder shape, we are going to be making it out of obsidian with a air block fill, and we're going to make this hollow just so that they don't then rip up anything in between the cylinder shape here. And that is then just going to sit around the perimeter of our hole here so that it takes over the place of the sand. Just 152 obsidian for this first ring here, which is not too bad. So let's get Gianna coming out and constructing that for us. And then I think we will place down a second ring all the way around this as well, just to give it a bit more depth to it. So let's get another builder out helping us with that then. Eventually we will come out and remove all of the netherrack around here and replace it with lava again, just so that it is still sitting above a lava lake. But the obsidian will just give it a little bit more reinforcement and again add to that overall Heaven Within Hell theme that we're going for here. So thank you very much then, Gianna. She's already out here removing the sand and soon to replace it with the obsidian. Although I can absolutely guarantee you I know what's going to happen here if they remove that netherrack for the outer ring, so let's quickly just put some more sand down here just now, just in case. And I've already seen Grady has just fallen into the lava there. That's just fantastic. At least this gives a use for all of the million pieces of obsidian that we have within the warehouse, thanks to the agricultural hiccup right at the start of this series. That's good. That is Kaisley just finished off the second ring of obsidian there. Managed to trap herself as well, which is good. But that's the 2 layers around here now complete. So on to the next part then, which is going to be very, very resource intensive. And it all once again begins through the use of yet another shape. But this time we will not be making another cylinder shape, but instead we will be making a rather large half sphere, which we will then try just sit over the obsidian ring that we just placed around it. And instead of this shape being made out of obsidian like this, we will instead change the main block over to a light blue stained glass. And that will act as a dome over our hole here to give the illusion of the sky within the overworld. And this is another reason as to why we needed all of that sand. We had to get rid of all of the lava underneath, and I knew that we would need a lot of sand to make a lot of this glass. I think we have this in position, so let's go ahead with it then. It will be a hollow shape in between, but there is nothing inside of it to get removed. 4,000 pieces of light blue stained glass. Holy crap. Here's hoping that our dyers and glassblowers hut have got enough resources to help us out with that. That's a crazy amount of glass. And we will need a lot of blue dye as well, which we will make from lapis, so let's quickly head over to Heaven and get them to send us some over. Ariel, our glass blower, is certainly going to be doing a lot of overtime here today. You've got a lot of glass to make here, pal. Her racks here are all absolutely full of sand. She has got a crazy amount to go through here. Maybe I should get Heaven assisting with this as well. This is going to get a bit crazy here otherwise. Yup, even Jerry here in Heaven is going to be stupidly busy. He's already starting to make some glass up for us as well. Damn. Also, it is really quite nice seeing the sky out here. We have been cooped up in hell for a long time. And so it begins. The first initial layers of our sky biome here. I also see some danger for our nether miner across the way. But this is certainly going to take a long time to do here. Oh, you nasty hoglins. We will get some more wolves in. And in fact, once we get this dome over this area here, we can get in a whole host of new animals in here as well. At least with the dome, they will then be protected within here. Right, Gianna, let's keep up with the good work. In addition to our glass dome, which is going around the perimeter at the moment, what I will do as well is get some form of entrance through the use of some gates just at the beginning here, which again should just help with the security of our heaven within hell. So I am going to request in some iron gates, just a full stack of them for our blacksmith or mechanic to make up for us. Those are items that can only be made by the mechanic. You cannot make them up by hand, and do require the Enhanced Gates 1 and Enhanced Gates 2 research from the university to be unlocked for them, which those researches are pretty expensive to get because they do require some ancient tomes, but they are worth getting those gates up to protect your colony. So whenever the mechanic does make us some and we get them delivered over to here, we will remove some of the glasswork here and just put the gates up in their place. And that is the nether miner, the Caledonia styled nether miner, now at level 4 I believe. So we'll get that up to level 5, and that's the 2 nether miners then up to the level 5 mark for us. The builder is definitely making good progress with the glasswork all the way around. I would say we are probably about a quarter way done with this so far. Not looking too bad at all. With both colonies assisting with the glasswork needs there, then hopefully it won't take her too long to do. But yes, we are definitely making not too bad progress with this. And the colony has also made me my iron gates, which is grand. So let's see about making a entrance here then to this area. Sorry Gianna, but I am going to be removing some of your work here. But please don't remove my work once I'm finished with this. The way the gates work is fairly simple. You just simply place it down inside a hole that you've made or a gap that you've made for it, and that's about it. You can then open and you can close it. As easy as that. I will tidy up the blocks around this to make it look a bit better than just simply this, but you get the general idea with that. Plus, our citizens should be able to come up and use this as well. The only things that can't use it will be mobs. Well, we are halfway done then with our half sphere. Still another 2,000 odd blue stained glass to go for it. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit just to allow her to finish this, and then we can get on with the final parts for our Heaven Within Hell project. And we are pretty much done then with our sky dome. And damn does it look good. She still has a few more blocks to place in within it just to finish off the roof, but yes, this entire area is now enclosed away from nasty buggers like that. And that is the Caledonia style nether miner, also now up at tier 5, so pretty much everything within the dome now is complete. What I want to do next though is basically just make some form of pathway down into this new area, which we will do through the use of some warped slabs and crimson planks, pretty much how we have done with all of our other pathways around here. Something similar to this. But the difference with this pathway is that I want it to be more of an intersection than just a normal pathway. So we will have a path leading down to our agricultural district, a path leading up to our main plaza just behind our mine, another path heading down over here towards our graveyard district, and then of course the final path then heading down to our Heaven Within Hell section. And once we have that all sorted for us, then we will remove the netherrack underneath and just fill it with lava. So, fun times ahead. But it does need to start somewhere, so let's make a start on it roughly here then, and see what type of mess that we can come up with. I'm thinking something like this actually, so that's not too bad of an intersection. That does take us up to all 4 places here. Yes, that could work. I'm quite happy with that. And in fact, we could maybe have a bit of fun with this and maybe include a well right in the middle of it. If nothing else but to add a little bit more decoration and a bit more chaos to what is already a pretty chaotic place, I think. Yep, that's then decided. Let's go ahead with a big well decoration right in the middle, and we will just continue our path all the way around it. Or maybe I will hold off until Benicio stops destroying all of my work here. Thanks for that, Benicio. Really appreciate it, pal. And you're even mining into the lava there. That's hilarious for one, but 2, rather dangerous. Please do not fall in there, Benicio. Well, at least he plugged it up quick enough there. Nice work then, Benicio. And now that he's pretty much got that finished, I can continue on with the pathway, which is now finished and not looking too bad if I do say so myself. Right, onto the clearing out then of the netherrack, which also should be a fairly simple job for our builders to come out and do, but we will see how they manage to screw this up. And whilst they're out then doing that for us, I'm just going to add in a few more decorative touches around the place. And there's Gianna then out helping us with the lava stuff. Nicely done, pal. I don't actually think you required any buckets of lava for that. Producing your own lava then, eh? And with all of that now done, that is our Heaven Within Hell project pretty much complete. There is just one more thing that I want to do to this, and it's a pretty fun and simple thing, and that is basically just to populate it with a few more animals. So let's jump into our Nether Miners portal here and see whereabouts on the overworld it takes us to, which is pretty much just to a little island just off of the coast of our Heaven colony, and it does have some animals on it. So let's quickly go grab ourselves some leads and then bring back some animals. A couple of bees and some horses to begin with, I think. I'm absolutely sure if you guys could get out from there, you will absolutely love it down here. And it's the same story for you then, bees. You enjoy yourselves up there. We will of course repopulate our little wolf population, and that is certainly going to bring the numbers of these guys up here. And I know for a fact that there's a lot more animals out there. In fact, the agricultural district in Hell already has quite a lot of them. But there is one in particular which I have no idea if you can bring it back or not. But we are sure as hell going to try. And that animal is our little dolphin friend here, which we can lead. Ooh. That poor creature. Well, don't worry. I've got a little lake bit over here for you. Or maybe I should take this thing over to the aquarium. Whatever the case, here's some water over here for you then, chap. And perfect. Hell's very own dolphin. Absolutely fantastic. Well, from what started off as a big embarrassment, I think I have redeemed myself somewhat then with our new Heaven Within Hell project here. This has certainly been one of my bigger projects that I've taken on here, and probably one of the most funnest ones as well, if I'm being honest with you. We will see how long it lasts though. I really get the feeling that the animals within there aren't going to survive too long, especially certain dolphins. But thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now, everyone. Bye bye.